Steve Bannon, you remember Steve Bannon.
All hell is going to break loose tomorrow.
Well, Steve is shocked that Pam Bondi, the junior high attorney general, suddenly announced that there's no list of Epstein's clients. But that doesn't make any sense.
Why has DOJ not just done one basic thing and gone to the courts and say we want to unseal all the records associated with Epstein?
I mean, if Ghislaine Maxwell is in prison for sex trafficking girls for Epstein, who did she traffic them to, right?
And I would argue this administration has done more to lock up bad guys than certainly the previous administration.
According to the report, this systematic review revealed no incriminating client list. So what happened to the Epstein client list that the Attorney General said she had on her desk?
Well, I think if you go back and look at what the Attorney General said in that interview, which was on your network on Fox News.
I've got the quote.
Go ahead.
John Roberts said, DOJ may be releasing a list of Jeffrey Epstein's clients. Will that really happen? And she said, it's sitting on my desk right now to review.
Yes, she was saying the entirety of all of the paperwork, all of the paper in relation to Jeffrey Epstein's crimes. That's what the Attorney General was referring to.
My God, what a soulless little puppet she is. But you heard Ducey's question, and he quoted Bondi saying there was a list on my desk. Listen.
The DOJ may be releasing the list of Jeffrey Epstein's clients? Will that really happen?
It's sitting on my desk right now to review. That's been a directive by President Trump. I'm reviewing that. I'm reviewing JFK files, MLK files. That's all in the process of being reviewed because that was done at the directive of the president from all of these agencies.
And of course, you've seen the very strong letter. We will get everything. We will have it in our possession. We will redact it, of course, to protect grand jury information and confidential witnesses, but the American people have a right to know. And Donald Trump is the most transparent president in our nation's history.
She said there is a list and now there's not a list. And this is why MAGA is exploding. Look, I get that everyone wants to see the list. I mean, everyone must be questioning if Trump isn't on that list, then why can't we see it? Epstein's dead, Maxwell's in jail, and a dozen women are ready to testify that they had sex with people like Prince Andrew and this guy.
For all of the above reasons, I respectfully decline to answer the questions under the rights and privileges afforded. This will be my answer to any further questions.
And even Alex Jones, whose little monkey brain has made him a MAGA darling, has a theory too.
I know what's going on. And so I'll tell you, Trump had two ways to go with all of this. He could prosecute all of these incredibly prominent people, household names, or they could use the information to blackmail the deep state. I've done deep research, have a lot of contacts, and know Trump's MO. And he's not into kids, he's not into being peed on, and Russian hotels, all that was lies.
Thursday night. You're going up the escalator? I'm going to be dating her in 10 years. Can you believe it?
Pam Bondi, all of it. All those videos are saying, yeah, she's seen the videos. It's all coming out. And then now it doesn't exist. I mean, what? 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 Damn it.
Remember when Musk tweeted that Trump was on this Epstein list and insinuated that he had, as one woman claims, participated in the assault on these young girls? It must have some meat because Musk then deleted the tweet. Or maybe it was all bullshit. But to say there was no list after the last 3 years of hearing there was a list?
Please explain to our audience what in the hell happened. What is this thing that came out last night, sir?
I don't know. I read the memo 3 or 4 times again this morning, and it's really, I don't think even the Biden administration would have written anything like this. I just don't think they could have thought they could get away with it. And I got to wonder what is going on at the leadership of the Justice Department and the FBI to allow them to think that statements like as follows. This is a classic. Of course, we're suing for this stuff, right? And so they say the systematic review revealed no incriminating client list.
Okay, now these guys are the worst. They've openly expressed disgust at our democratic system.
I just wanted to say, look, welcome to the end of democracy. We're here to overthrow it completely. We didn't get all the way there on January 6th, but we will endeavor to get rid of it and replace it with this right here. We'll replace it with this right here.
Amen.
And have called for Trump to run again while openly calling for a white America.
Let them call you racist.
Wear it as a badge of honor.
So to have MAGA go this crazy for this client list with the distinct possibility that man titties might be on it, well, it's puzzling, right?
Why has DOJ not just done one basic thing and gone to the courts and say we want to unseal all the records associated with Epstein so the American people can see it? Why, and then release those? Why, this is supposed to be about the most transparent administration ever. Why has that not even happened? Why are they fighting that?
Because they're not going to be perpetuating unfounded theories about Epstein. And no further disclosure will be appropriate or warranted. That's what they're telling the American people.
All right, let's break this down. Maxwell and Epstein were arrested. The FBI said there was a client list. The young girls backed it up. Epstein was in prison and Maxwell was convicted. So this isn't brain surgery. Something happened. But the craziest part about this is two things. One, if there is a list, Trump is on it. He lied about going to Epstein's Island when the plain manifest said he went there 7 times. He has a long history with Epstein and admitted that he likes young girls, just like Jeffrey.
So the connection between Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein isn't new news. Trump admitted he knew Epstein for 15 years, even stating that Epstein, quote, likes beautiful women as much as I do, and many of them are on the younger side. In 2021, as part of Ghislaine Maxwell's trial, it was revealed that Donald Trump lied about riding on Epstein's plane. He actually flew on it 7 times, but the flight logs do not include the ages of the passengers.
And two, the people who are screaming at Pam Bondi are some of Trump's closest pals, like this crazy twit and Trump darling Laura Loomer. She's demanding that Attorney General Pam Bondi resign after the joint FBI-DOJ report concluded that Epstein did not keep an incriminating client list, nor was he murdered while in prison. In a tweet where Loomer called Bondi Blondie, she demanded to know why Bondi didn't sign the Epstein report, adding she needs to be fired. How come Blondie didn't sign her name to her own memo about the Epstein files? She needs to resign. I hope President Trump fires Pam Bondi if she lacks the shame to resign.
The DOJ may be releasing the list of Jeffrey Epstein's clients? Will that really happen?
It's sitting on my desk right now.
Okay, if Trump wants the list public, that'll take all of, 10 seconds? So why doesn't Trump release it? Even J.D. Vance, before becoming Trump's VP, said this.
Release the list. Seriously, we need to release the Epstein list. That is an important thing.
Everything Trump touches looks just like this. But all of the sane people watching this need to ask this question. If there is a list, and Trump is on that list, and the woman he assaulted stepped forward, and there maybe is a video, after everything we've witnessed over the last 10 years, would it really make a difference?
They don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Goddamn right.
Do you have no shame?
I don't want to talk about this stuff.
Am I wrong?
Yes.
Tick-tock.
You're in a lot of trouble, Donnie.
I think he's crazy.
I'm Chip Franklin.